Bitcoin, XRP, and altcoins are going to rip. We are seeing some bullish activity on the charts that I want to share with you. And we have updates that China and the United States are wrapping up some of their tariff back and forth. This is very good for the markets. And Conor McGregor, the MMA legend, is calling for a Bitcoin reserve for Ireland. I'll give you all the details. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, Bitcoin started moving today. It is currently over $104,000 once again, and it went to near $105,000. So it looks like it's knocking on the door of $105,000. Part of this is due to some of the news we just got, and that is President Trump says the U.S. negotiated a total reset with China during the trade talks. So if this is legit and they've actually done something, I think we could see the markets rip, because this has been a dark cloud that's been lingering over the markets. We know the tariffs played a big part in putting uncertainty in the markets, and they all crashed, right? We saw that, but the markets bottomed out. I've been telling you guys the markets will eventually price them in and start moving upwards, because markets don't go down forever, guys. It's all cycles. And when you look at global liquidity continuing to rise, assets are going to follow. So things are moving in the right direction here, and this seems to be some good news that is going to remove some macro headwinds. And when we look at the Bitcoin chart, it just looks bullish. So we're waiting for Bitcoin to continue its run, keep going up, and altcoins will follow. What's interesting is we continue to see Bitcoin dominance fall. I reported on this yesterday and I tweeted out about it as well. And similar to what we saw in Q4 of 2024, the big collapse of Bitcoin dominance, we're seeing something similar here. So it looks like May going into June could be very bullish for us. It's going to be a process, so we got to be patient. It's not going to fall in a straight line, but the market cycles will play out here. So the fact that Bitcoin dominance is showing these major red candles falling right now, it means Bitcoin's going to run, but altcoins are also going to start picking up a lot of liquidity, and that's very good. So that's why we're seeing Ethereum and other altcoins start to wake up. Now, specifically, Ethereum has been doing well. It is up near 40% over the past 7 days. It is currently over $2,500. So we're seeing movement there. And the last time altcoins made a big rally was this Bitcoin dominance falling, guys. And it's the same pattern playing out here. The other factor is the USDT dominance, so Tether dominance. I shared with you guys yesterday in Q4, there was a big drop there, as well as Q1 of 2024. We saw big drops in the USDT dominance, and that means the liquidity, the stablecoin liquidity, is moving into the market. So I hope you understand how these metrics are correlated, right? And why they're important. And just like the Bitcoin dominance, it's not going to go down in a straight line. It's going to be in phases, but the breakdown is happening here. So USDT dominance breaking down, that's very good. The stablecoin liquidity going into the market, very, very bullish. So analyst Crypto Wizard shared some great XRP charts today, first showing the XRP USDT chart, saying, warning, XRP's downtrend is over. After 112 days, the downtrend in XRP has broken. A move to $2.80 is coming. Above that, XRP will make a new all-time high. The giant has awoken. So regardless of if you love or hate XRP, this chart looks bullish. I mean, XRP, its chart looks so bullish even throughout the tariff crash. It maintained itself above the 200-day moving average, which is, above is bull market, below bear market, right? And even though it had a one quick dip below, it kept itself above there. Bitcoin was down below the 200-day moving average for a while. So XRP's chart looks bullish. I don't care how you feel about it. If you love it or hate it, the chart tells the story here. So it's looking good. Different analysts are recognizing that. And Crypto Wizard also shared the XRP BTC chart, saying this is gearing up for an explosion. XRP BTC is trying to break out of a falling wedge within its symmetrical triangle. If successful, we could see a major rally. So it's just a matter of time, folks. So we've been talking about local top come June or maybe a little bit into July. So this could take the price of Bitcoin to 120 to 130, maybe a bit higher. And then altcoins are going to follow. So we could see ETH back above 4,000. We could see XRP near $4. It's possible, right? We don't know exactly what number it's going to hit, but this is where you want to have a cash out plan so you have your price targets that you're taking profits at. And I will start to take profits for sure. And then we'll see, we'll watch the metrics closely to see if this bull market's going to continue to Q3, Q4. And we'll look at the different signals that have flagged the top historically. So we'll pay close attention. So make sure you're subscribed, folks, and you're subscribed to my newsletter as well, because I will be providing updates there. So we are seeing some really bullish signs here, a lot of strength. So just be prepared, have your cash out plan, and this is the time to pay attention because what we saw, for example, in Q4, the majority of the gains were made in just about 30 days. So be prepared for gains to be made over the next 30 to 45 days. It will move very quickly. And it could form the local top or the ultimate blow off top, but we're not sure yet. But most likely a local top. So things are looking very good here, my friends. And as I've been sharing with you guys, global liquidity has been the leader here, driving asset prices higher because asset prices are correlated to this. And we've also been tracking the DXY, which has been breaking down. We've been talking a lot about this for months, of course. And whales, Bitcoin whales, continue to accumulate. Data from Sentiment show the on-chain data shows whales with 10 or more Bitcoin in their wallet. They are accumulating, so they're not dumping. And this is a very positive sign. These are the guys that move the markets. So this is where we want to look at charts, on-chain data, macro signals, and much more. So we get a full lay of the land, a complete picture, and not just have tunnel vision and be honed in on just one metric, right? We want to look at everything so we are more well-informed and making educated decisions versus guessing and moving by emotions. That is not investing. So things are setting up beautifully here, guys. Now, no guarantees or certainties, right? We're using the data that we have today, and there can always be black swan events. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But when it comes to probabilities, I think based on the data, the signals here, we have the higher probability of this rally continuing, new highs being set for Bitcoin and certain altcoins. Now, I mentioned, President Trump, what he had to say about the tariffs, and let's see if we get further confirmation tomorrow and Monday, because this would align with the charts. There's a saying, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. Funny how this all lines up, right? The market's starting to move, stock market. Trump the other day was saying now is the time to invest in the stock market. Maybe he knew this was coming, of course, and he's trying to get people to buy in. So let's see, folks, if the stars align for us here. Now, check this out, folks. I'm sure many of you know who Conor McGregor is. He's an MMA legend, has fought in the UFC, has been successful. He's doing some acting now, of course. He's pretty much retired. Look at what he tweeted out today. Crypto, in its origin, was founded to give power back to the people. An Irish Bitcoin strategic reserve will give power to the people's money. I will be co-hosting a Twitter space to talk about what I want to see changed. Victory to Ireland. And then Anthony Pompliano talked about, he didn't expect Conor McGregor, of all people, to say this. It's kind of one of those things, it's not on your bingo card for 2025. Conor retweeted him saying, we need the greatest minds for this Bitcoin reserve. Message me and let's chat on my space. Now, few things here, folks. When you see celebrities and people of this caliber coming into the market, what does that signal? The bottom or that we're near the top? It's the latter, that we are near the top. We saw the celebrities start entering the bull market, guys, in 2021. See the patterns here? This is why you're subscribed to this podcast, so I can give you information like this, so you don't get caught with the dumb money crowd. Because you're going to see Conor McGregor and some other people coming in talking about Bitcoin and crypto, and yeah. Those are top signals. So just be careful. I'm not saying the exact top is in now because it happens in phases, but it's a top signal. And now it could be a local top signal, right? And then we have the ultimate blow off top later this year. It's not just because you see one celebrity all of a sudden pop up talking about it. Oh, that's it. Wrap up, right? Sell and go away. No. But this is one of the things we want to keep in the back of our minds. We're starting to see celebrities What does the chart show us? What does the on-chain signals show us? And all these things. So this is why I keep telling you, have a cash out plan. What price points are you taking profits at so that you walk away from this bull market with money in your pocket? Because bull markets don't last forever. Mainstream media will tell you it's going to keep going up. Big names are going to go on TV and give you ridiculous price predictions. You guys who have been here for multiple cycles, you know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who are new, please understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. These people don't come in the bear market. They don't come and say, we want to buy Bitcoin and NFTs and all that. They come at the top. So just be careful. And look, I like to remind you, no one can call the exact top, but we can at least know that we are in the top zone, that we are in that ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth inning, and things are about to wrap up. So start preparing is what I'm trying to say here. So it's interesting that Conor is calling for this. Will it happen? I don't know, but we know Bitcoin Reserve is a big thing that is going to happen around the world. The United States has put their stake in the ground saying they're going to set this up. We've got about 2 to 3 US states just this week who have approved Bitcoin Reserve bills. So things moving in the right direction, and that's all great and nice. But our main priority, walk away from this bull market with money in your pocket. Now, folks, a great place you can buy Bitcoin, XRP, and altcoins is on Uphold. This is an exchange I've been using since 2018. They have 300 plus cryptocurrencies on their platform, and they have 19 cryptocurrencies that they offer for staking rewards. They're easy to use, they're reliable, and I've interviewed the CEO, CFO, and many representatives, so I trust this platform. I can vouch for it. And folks, they don't commingle or lend out your funds. They are secure, they are 100% reserved, and you can review their transparency report. They also have a great rewards program where you can earn up to 5.25% on stablecoins. This rewards program also allows you to get 24-hour early access to new tokens. And to participate, you have to open the app once per month, deposit $50 once per month, and trade $50 once per month. And these stablecoins they support are Ripple's RLUSD. You can earn up to 5% there. And USBC, you can earn up to 5.25% there. And folks, they're not doing anything shady like generating yield from lending out to a whole bunch of shady people or anything like that, like we saw with previous folks in the previous bull market. They're doing it the right way. I interviewed the CEO and talked to him about it. I asked him, where is the yield coming from? So they broke it all down. So this is really great, and it's something I use. So if you'd like to learn more about Uphold and all these great services, check out the link in the description. Folks, a great way you can support me in the podcast: subscribe to my free email newsletter. Check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital. And check out my course at mycryptocourse.com. Thank you for watching and listening. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.